So, for those of you who know me, my name is Nikki, and I mostly do recaps of TV shows, but I've decided I want to start doing a personal blog. So I thought I'd start with a topic that people might actually be interested in, which is hair care. Now, if you don't know, I have very long hair, okay? I don't consider long hair to be a big accomplishment. I don't think like it's some big deal that I have long hair, but people do seem to ask about it a lot, like, oh wow, how'd you get it so long or something. So I thought I would talk about that. Now, the biggest thing I do for my hair is called benign neglect, but I'm basically lazy. I don't necessarily enjoy like going and getting a haircut, so I don't get them done very often. And obviously, if you cut your hair a lot, you're going to have shorter hair. I don't, so I have longer hair. But there's also, this whole theory extends across my whole life, which means I don't color my hair, I don't use heating products, I don't own a curling iron or a flat iron. I very, very seldom blow dry my hair, and if I do, I use it on medium heat and medium speed. I just would prefer to do other things. And almost every single day I do my hair the same way. So the fact that my hair's down right now is very rare. 90% of the time I will get up and I will put my hair in a French braid. French braid doesn't put any particular pressure on any part of your scalp, and it keeps your hair completely contained away. The reason why that's a big deal is that when your hair is down and loose, like my hair is now, you can see it's long, it's past my fingertips. It gets into everything. I sit on it, my husband will sit on it, my dogs are always stepping on it. It gets tangled into chairs and doors and windows, and obviously with your hair banging around like that, it's gonna get damaged the same way that like the knees on your jeans get wore through. You'll just hurt your hair, and that's why a lot of people can't get it much longer than here, is that they sit in chairs and it rubs and then it looks gross and then you cut it. So all those things really kind of help just keeping your hair out. Like if you were to put your hair in a French braid almost every day, you discover that it would just keep a lot healthier. Now when I can't put it in a French braid or I need to put it up quickly, I just flip it up into a bun. I try not to do this as much because this twisting process that I'm doing right now gives me a big cowl like in the middle of my hair. Plus it's not necessarily the most flattering. And I know that a different haircut would probably be more flattering, but I like my hair. It's convenient. I like my hair completely out of my face, and it is completely out of my face. I just use a little plastic clip and hold it out of the way. Now, in terms of like brushes, I have this brush, which is about 15 years old, and my dog chewed on. It is a natural bristle. It's made from, I think, boar hair. And I was told the theory is that boar hair is chemically very similar to your own hair and it doesn't fray the surface of the hair. I don't know if that's true, but I've always liked this brush, and I only use it on completely dry, detangled hair. And it's more of just gives it a sheen. It's supposed to move the oils from the scalp down to the ends. I don't know if it's true, but it hasn't damaged my hair. Mostly what I use is just a wide tooth comb. And this is what I use to detangle my hair. And you do it very carefully. So you're not ripping it through your hair. You're sort of gently picking. I usually start at the ends and I have to hold them. And I kind of work my way up until I'm at my scalp. Now, when it comes to shampooing, when it comes to how you wash and shampoo your hair, you're going to have to figure out what works well for you with your water. And I haven't found something that works every single day. What I found is that there are different things I try at different times. I only wash my hair about every third day. It just doesn't need it every day, and it's such a pain. It takes all day to dry, and so I don't do it unless I'm sweating really badly or I get it dirty. I won't wash my hair every day, about every third day, sometimes longer in winter when it's just so cold and everything. So I have a variety of shampoos. I have a medicated shampoo for dry scalp. I have a sodium lauryl sulfate free mix, which is Say Yes to Carrots. And then I have Pantene. And I just mix it up. Some days I'll use this, some days I'll use that. And I haven't found one that's like I have to use in order to have good hair. So the biggest thing I do is to make sure I get my scalp all the way wet. I slide my fingers up along my scalp and work right on my scalp using the pads of my fingers to really scrub. So I'll put shampoo on, I'll make sure it gets all the way in, I'll leave it for a few minutes and then I'll completely wash it out. I don't bother to put shampoo on the ends of my hair. It just rinses through when I'm done. Then I'll put conditioner on. I put a majority on the length of my hair, and I'll put a little kind of around the edges. And then I'll flip it up and put it in a bun so I can finish showering. About once a month, I will try to put conditioner on my hair and then leave it for 6 or 7 hours. I even have a heat cap sometimes I'll wear. And I just do that when I feel like my hair is particularly tangly or unruly or something, and I just really try to treat it well during that time. Now I have 2 tricks that I use. I started using this first one when I got this like almost sticky film on my hair, especially right in the middle of my scalp. And I'd feel it, and I can't really describe it. It's not sticky and like honey sticky. It's more like you get a residue on your skin, and then when you try to rub your fingers over, it kind of goes tick, 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 tick. So I looked into ways to really clean the hair, and I discovered a vinegar rinse, which has worked really well for me. I use white vinegar. I have a big cup, and after I'm done conditioning and I've rinsed it out, I'll kind of glug, 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 maybe half an inch or so into it, and I'll just get water from the shower and fill it up, and then I'll put my hair in it and kind of squeeze it around and squeeze out, and then take the rest and pour it over my head. I don't know how you're supposed to do a vinegar rinse, but they didn't have any directions, so that's what I do, and it seems to make the hair really soft and manageable. You do smell like vinegar, but it goes away after it. My hair, I washed it about 2-3 hours ago. The smell's already gone. You can also use apple cider vinegar, but I read that if you're a really blonde, it can give you a little red tint, or it can slightly tint your hair. So I'm just using white vinegar, just in case. Now the closest thing we have to a secret family recipe is Infusium 23. It's a leave-in treatment for damaged hair, but we've always really used it a lot as a detangler. That's why we use it in my family. So I have it in a little spray bottle. After I do the vinegar rinse, I'll flip my hair over and I'll spray it all over, and then I'll kind of tip my head to the left and tip my head to the right and spray the back, and then, kind of work it through with my fingers, the length, and I put my hair in a towel, dry off, dress, all that. And then afterwards I'll use a wide tooth comb to gently work my way through my hair. And that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed.